Baby said she wanna swing with the Bushman. That she know we do our thing in the bush hand. Got her looking so clean with the rough stance. Yeah, quick to change the scene with the Cushland. You can join the whole team cause the bush wins. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to Cushland. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to Equaland. And me up about mine, the bush, understand. I said you will be the one I will meet. With that beautiful smile and that sexy physique. Wearing those same colors, running. Trying to get away from lame brothers, but you can't change what they now meet me. I'm your newbie lover with plans to make you a Nubian mother. That's long term, the short term don't take it too far. We got the juice bar, building on vegetables. So holistic, my holistic missus. Got me in dogs with your gifts and fitness. The El Natural, yeah, that's on my style. We can grow our towels through ingredients. Only the baddest queens who they ever see me with. Big Papa tuned in at 6 minute lips with no lipstick. That's a natural kiss. These are actual black fish faced up together as one unit.
Alafia family and Gabo. Welcome on into the House of Confirmations. Ashe Adupwe family. Ain't nothing changed. We know it's been a while, but y'all know when coming into this house, we unplug, we disconnect ourselves from the matrix way of thinking, and that whole ideology. Also, family, since we did all that time plugged in, let's go on ahead and take that deep breath in, inhaling in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing all of the poison and pressure that was picked up while you was plugged into the matrix. Ashe Adupwe family. I am your Baba Oyeyemi, initiated ancestral priest, over 22 years now.
I'm Omisola. I'm a medium, diviner, healer, and we are
the House of Confirmations. Ekabo.
Ekabo means welcome. Come on in, familiar.
I say yes. Look at the night crew coming in.
Y'all know what time it is, okay? Happy New Moon, family. I thought we was going to forget about y'all. No, we had to make sure that we come through for New Moon and bring those New Moon messages, especially on this late Friday. Some nice relationship and love readings, family.
I say. Family, make sure that you are loving, sharing, tagging family on in. Family, let's make sure that we get everyone in to catch these messages on this new moon. Also, relationship Friday. I say yes, family. Tag, love, and share. Tag family on in. For the goddesses coming on in, y'all already know. Make sure that your head wraps is looking just as beautiful as your Miss Kiki Shepherd.
Thank you.
Over here. I say for my warriors, my gods out there. Make sure you got your heads uncovered because we know there is one king above us. I do, but make sure you give honor to your forefathers and your foremothers.
Happy New Moon and Virgo family. Okay, so y'all know we got some New Moon messages to bring. Shout out to all those who have been in contact with us in the inbox and booking their readings, family. We have been extremely busy. We have HOK family visiting in town, so y'all know how that is. But we got family up here with us. We have been extremely busy. Thank you for all your patience. For anyone who is waiting for us to get back with you all, family, thank you so much. We will be getting with you all. Do know that tonight and tomorrow is the last day for New Moon readings, okay? So if you want to get your personal New Moon reading, they are $65, all right? If you would like to get a mini New Moon reading, it's only available on live, okay? They are $25. So family, take advantage of that. If y'all wanted to if you want to book your personal New Moon reading, go ahead and click the link in the bio. Ashe. We got a lot of family tuning in. Alafia, Miss Julie, I can tell you.
I can too, yeah.
Jimmy Kinney said, OMG, looking amazing. Yes, we are a reflection of you, honey. Okay.
I do play.
Alafia, Erica Chanel, number 9's in the house.
Alafia. We got Taylor, artist formerly known as Prince, in the house.
I'm learning her intro. Alafia Taylor. Okay, Sherry Chanel, almost Shango. We got Mama Chanel in the house. How you doing, love?
We got Ibeji Kehende, almost Shango.
Almost Shango. Shout out to the Beiji's coming in. Maya. Ashe. Oh, good night. A great game tonight. Y'all won. Yay. Ashe. The moon tonight was beautiful. Yes, we have been extremely busy, family. So I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Book your personal rituals. This is a great time to go ahead and get your protection rituals done, love rituals, prosperity rituals, money rituals, open road rituals. Okay, we have been very happy with work.
Yes, and embracing the change that is coming with this new moon, family. Please embrace change, because when change comes, you don't want to get caught off guard and still being stagnated. Ashe?
I say absolutely. Change is inevitable. Family, as you all coming in, make sure that you are sharing, like, and loving. I'm going to make sure I do that real quick. Okay. As I be telling everybody else to share. Let me make sure I don't
Make sure
share.
everyone get their shares in. I do pray, yes. And make sure you're coming in with your head wraps. We about to get into these prayers so that we can get into these messages. Definitely. I know for sure Rosa may be coming out today. I have a feeling. I'm a pretty good reader. I just know some heavy relationship messages are coming out with a lot of change that's happening, family. We don't have to let these changes affect the relationship that we are in.
That is so true. And the effect that it's supposed to have is a positive one.
I say.
Okay, we all should know by now change is for the better. If you do not change, if you do not adapt, okay, you become extinct. We can look at nature, we can look at other species that didn't want to change, that didn't want to adapt to what's new around them. Same for your scenario, your situation. And how do you know when it's time for new? When the things around you or the things that you are doing are no longer serving you.
Ooh.
It serves no purpose now. It's now just redundant, repetitive, aggravating, irritating, frustrating.
Guys, to be able to let go of baggage, because when change comes and you are too heavy, you will not be able to change. You will be stagnated, staying the same. You got to be able to drop baggage, and drop baggage, that means the stuff that's not needed, but you're just emotionally attached to, but causes no benefits. Those are the baggages. Do not become that bag lady. Do not become that bag man. Well, all you do is carry around your baggage from your past. And now when great things in the future approach you, you're still dealing with it like it's the past.
Absolutely, because we hear that all the time. Don't become the bag lady. And thank y'all for that love. We see you showing out. Who is
That's
that?
Erica.
Erica Chanel showing out like that with the love.
Man,
A Dupre Pupo.
Taylor fighting back.
Taylor fighting back too. Okay, we see we got a love competition going on. Family, as you all tune in, make sure that you are saying a lot. Make sure you're greeting. You're coming on in, making yourself comfortable. I would like to piggyback on what you're speaking on. Don't be the bag lady. Don't be the bag man, because we hear that all the time. It has became cliche. Do y'all know what that really means? Let's dive into that. Okay, let's go ahead and dig into that a little bit. Don't be the bag lady. Don't be the bag man. What does that mean? That means whenever you fuck up, whenever you make a mistake, whenever you do something that you say you didn't want to do again, whenever you put yourself through something that you say you didn't want to go through anymore, you have an excuse why. Those excuses is that baggage. Self-love comes with being able to tell yourself no.
Be real with yourself.
That's a part of it. You can't let yourself get away with everything. That's not truly loving yourself. We have to be honest. Just like we wouldn't want to raise a child that is able to get away with everything.
Spoiled. Spoiled rotten.
So when it comes to how do you know if you're still dealing with baggage, is whenever you are confronted with a situation that's going to test your growth, test how much you've changed, test how much you learned from that situation or the lesson or things you went through the past, that you're not able to conquer, you're not able to have victory, you're not able to win in that situation, that scenario, because of an excuse that you've had or something that you've already experienced. Already been through it. It's not like you don't know.
Just find comfortability with the baggage.
Yes. And want everybody else around you to be comfortable with your baggage too.
I said the fly. Not I said the fly. I say family, continue coming on and tagging family on in as we will be getting into this messages. Family have not given a cutoff time yet because we understand that family needs enough time to come in, get their seats, get their popcorn, chit chat to their neighbors a little bit. Y'all remember how homeroom was, so we give family enough homeroom time before we give the cutoff time. But family, there will only be 10 slots available tonight. We will let you know that. And I do love who was it last time who came in and booked a reading straight? Was that not Sade?
Was it Yolanda?
Not Yolanda.
Shannon.
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 Shannon, she said something very pertinent. She said, I knew what time y'all was going to live. As soon as y'all came in, I booked my reading so I could be first because I already knew when spirit come down, ain't no telling when my messages would be coming. She was so correct.
Absolutely, family. I am just enjoying myself, continue to share and like and love. Come on in, family. Definitely want to get into some group collective messages on behalf of this new moon in Virgo.
I say, ooh, we got some things to talk about this new moon in Virgo.
Yes, we do.
Always the first to talk about your life. People we know they feed you. People first. People we know they feed you. Always the first to talk about your life. It is what it is.
Call me DJ Perez.
People we know they feed you. Always the first to talk about your life. Look at the
Alrighty, I got some shares. Yes.
Our share, we got our shares then, family.
Let's see who's tuning in on YouTube.
Some people are upstairs my debit. If you could cross my peace, then I go differently. If you know me money, do not disturb me, please. If you could cross my peace, that's some expensive shit.
I shall do pray for the love family, yes. May all the love be returned back to you all 10 times fold over. Yes, Apocalypto. Yes, thank you, Sherry. We have been speaking on Apocalypto for a while.
Yes, for a while we have been bringing messages about the movie Apocalypto and referencing the movie Apocalypto in our messages during live.
Yes, great movie choice for those who have not seen it. Definitely, you may want to go ahead and watch Apocalypto. Go ahead and get over your emotions. You will be reading subtitles, but it's a great movie.
Yes, whenever we mention what were we doing when the colonizers came off the boat, we always reference watch Apocalypto. If you ever want to know what were we doing when Europeans, conquistadors, explorers, Quakers, pilgrims, when they got off that boat, what was the original people of this landmass already doing? Apocalypto. It shows you.
And not all of us, some of us.
The ones that helped get us in the position that we're in, the sellouts. The ones who did participate in capturing their people and selling them off. We can no longer have that mentality as we have done our captivity. That's done with.
Finished our captivity. 400 years, family.
Absolutely. Okay, so we see you, Taylor. So let me go ahead and slide up in here. All right.
I said, Alafia, Nicole.
Alafia, Nicole Burgess. Yes, definitely. We went rampant with Apocalypto. As spiritualists, we was definitely able to tap in, think of all the ancestral readings that we sat through and listened to, and put so many pieces together. Just listen to other people's ancestors speak on the things they've done wrong, the curses that they're paying for, and then the movie and the things that was going on in the movie.
9 slots available, family. Gonna give a cutoff time after we open up in prayer. I feel as if family is coming on in, getting seated. Continue to like, love, and share. Tag the rest of your family in. Y'all know the mothers of the church. Y'all make sure that they are in so that they can go ahead and take over that heavy job of tagging and sharing. Y'all already should know. I said, Taylor, you one of them. Don't be sitting back just giving love. You got to put your gloves on too, ma'am.
Ah, Ashe.
Mayor, you, Sherry, y'all mothers of the church. Miss Julie, go, come on now, pass out them gloves, Miss Julie.
Uh, a disease can be a generational curse, right? It depends on why they're diseased and where the disease is coming from.
Yes, a disease can be a generational curse. Indeed, we know that leprosy has become a generational curse for some people dealing with the lack of melanin, and their children are born with the lack of melanin. Yes, diseases can be generational curses. Also, these STDs, these sexual transmitted diseases. Yes, these children being born with these diseases and transmitting it on to their children, that's a whole nother generational curse. I believe our people deal with high blood pressure being inside of the family trait. Yes, that is a disease, and that is something that follows through the bloodline. So, yes, we have to work on our diet and our health to break a lot of generational curses as well.
Yes, absolutely, definitely.
I said, Echo said, very good, great point.
Important question to ask too.
I say, all right, family, it's prayer time. Encouraging me. I say, Omi tutu na tutu ile tutu egungun tutu orisha. All of the my mojuba. But boy kwelo asan balase. All of the my mojuba ibaratro. Mojuba gada ni mo ibaratro. Mojuba ne egun ibaratro. Mojuba babala ko ibaratro. Mojuba egun ye ibaratro. Mojuba oyara tin se be egun da ba ye. Mojuba egun la. Mojuba olu segun. Mojuba gran. Mojuba gone. Mojuba aje bolo. Mojuba ake woni. Tika ma se o se ede olu segun. Tika ma se tifula gama. O tin tika ma se oba de fun me dibe o tin. Tika ma se olu sine olu segun. Tika ma se oba bi ogun la. Tika ma se kimi egbe egungun. Iwe ori ira la fi ire ayo ire wo kosi ko kosi for kosi hala. Kosi transaction. Kosi formidable. Kosi witchcraft. Kosi bulubu. Kosi anything that comes against our destiny. I do for anyone in every person. You I say.
Opening us up in prayer. Once again, family, happy new moon in Virgo. Okay. I'm Miss Taylor Prince. We have your booking. Come on up to the pulpit. Family, we have 9 slots available. Okay, tomorrow is the last day to book your new moon reading. Take advantage of that, family.
Sure.
As
Gonna go ahead and give a cutoff at 2 a.m. Eastern time. That gives family an hour and 8 minutes. Family, you have an hour and 8 minutes, 9 slots available. That is 2 o'clock Eastern time. You know where you live at. You know if it's not an hour and 8 minutes, it's going to be 2 o'clock where you at, then go ahead and calculate, family. Don't be talking, well, it's 2 o'clock 4 hours later for me. So, family, you have 1 hour and 8 minutes. 9 slots available. I said I do pray.
Ashe, as family is coming on and getting settled and booking, we're going to go ahead and speak on the new moon reading as we're also about to get into Miss Taylor's reading. New moon in Virgo. This new moon is speaking on putting yourself first as well as having the urge and need to help others. Okay? And knowing that nothing's wrong with neither one of them. There's nothing wrong with still wanting to help people after people has done you wrong, after you've have went through things and feel like you can't trust people or there was no point of being there for people and people still coming around and you still want to help them. That's okay. That's fine. And it's also okay to still want to put yourself first in the midst of helping others. Those are those boundaries that we were speaking on in a couple of group collective readings ago. It's very important. This new moon, they want to let you all know that it will be a great time to tap into those other things that we may want to accomplish, as well as want to reach outside ourselves and help others accomplish some goals that they want to accomplish.
I say, and that so reminds me of a saying that we say so much in this house. Drowning man cannot save another man from drowning. Innately, you may want to save this man who is drowning. Of course, you have a heart, you have a spirit, you have a soul, you have feelings. You see someone in need, and you are going to want to help. Please make sure that you take the time out to make sure that you can swim yourself before you go out there trying to save someone from drowning, or else there's just going to be two people drowning. So yes, it is not a bad thing to have that want to help someone else. But please, it is understand it's not a bad thing to make sure that you are up on your feet first. Take time for yourself to make sure that you are strong enough for the task, for the battle that you are going to be taking on.
Mm, absolutely. Very important. How you all doing out there, family?
I say, how is family doing out there? We got you, Taylor. You know how this goes. I know she done came up with her hot pocket and everything. Just let me go and get my seat. Got my Kool-Aid jammer.
Miss Taylor, would you like to get a new moon mini reading or a love mini reading? Thank you for the love, family. Thank you for those who do come in and interact and give us their feedback. We appreciate you all so much.
I say, all right.
All right. Baba stated you recommend a new moon reading.
Danny. Yeah, I recommend a new moon reading for you. I think one of the last we didn't. It wasn't too long ago we did a relationship reading for this one.
Yeah, she stated love.
Hmm.
Yes, it wasn't too long. It was
Okay,
a
well,
mini
you want a
reading.
love reading? Well, listen, as your godfather, I recommend that you also go in the inbox and book your new moon reading as well. But we'll get into the love reading for you because I said it. I said one. I said I feel it. Love message is gonna come out today. I thought so. Rosa
Rosa.
was gonna break the ice today, but we
Right.
got you. I share.
Mm. Wow, wow, wow,
This is what I'm talking about. Love reading. You got something to tell your baba in your ear in the inbox. Mm-hmm. I know what's this young man's name. Is this on you, or I mean, is this in general, or are you having some being read? Champion.
In general, okay. You just want to be nasty. You just want to know what's going on.
I say impatient, but all right. Who's Baba? Don't say stuff like that. Got you. Got you on.
Baba has been down with the mothers. The great mothers.
They smell like biscuits
Yeah,
and chewing tobacco.
and that's my mama. Lord.
That is your mama. I know exactly who that is.
I gotta even make those biscuits.
No.
If you know how to make biscuits from scratch, inbox me, okay?
And send some to me. Not in the inbox, in the mail.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the one in the can. I'm talking about with some
No,
flour, butter, a little bit of
yes.
oil, water, a little bit of salt, a little baking powder, all that. I'm talking about them type of biscuits.
And oh, they be so fluffy on the inside and buttery and crispy on the outside. And you put some honey or some syrup. My family, we ate it with syrup. I would eat a whole plate full of just biscuits, then want nothing else, and dip it in syrup. I mean, some women, Southern, my mother knew how to throw down on them biscuits. Biscuits could talk for themselves. Bump taste and everything else. You could taste
My
some
mama
more
biscuits.
biscuits and know what's up.
My mama biscuits, y'all better recognize when Martin was going crazy about my mama biscuits.
My mama, let's talk about my mama biscuits.
Talk about my mama biscuits now.
He got the fight, Gino. Yeah. All right, family. Love it to those that are coming on in. Taylor, we're about to go ahead and dive into your general love reading.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Now slots available, family. An hour and 2 minutes to the cutoff time. Ashe.
Oh my God. I think she is a number 4 or 7. Taylor, you're number 7.
Yep, this is number 7. Hold on, want to do nothing. Her spiritual work herself. That's what it is. You're number 7. I was picking up on 4. Maybe that was because of Ogun love affair with you.
Most High, we come to you on behalf of Taylor Prince. Taylor Prince. Taylor Prince. We ask for great messages on behalf of Taylor Prince. Ooh. Well, because you asked, we're going to go there. You want all your business out? Fine. We're going to do the best we can, okay? But we're laying these messages because they brought you umpteen cards. So they say you want to talk about your love life in general, we could talk. A total about 8 cards came, ma'am. That's a full love reading. We're going to dilute this into the what we can say on live, okay? Yeah, because this is talking about you, yeah, and your past. So we still got to do some cleansings and heal from that, okay? This is not so much of cutting ties when you're dealing with, your children's, mother, your children's father. You just can't cut that tie. You're going to have to do the cleansing. You're going to have to do the healing work because it affects the children. That's their bloodline. It's going to affect them. You can't just cut a person off. You have to do the healing work. When it comes to you in relationships, and they still brought you a new moon relationship reading, they want to let you know that you don't have the courage to step up and give your all and put your all in a relationship again. They're letting you know you became lazy. Because of what you have experienced in the past in relationships, you're not putting forth the effort that you would put in a relationship that you really want, or put for a relationship that you really want. They want to let you know that you're going to have to continue to do the healing work and stop expecting a relationship to just fall out the sky, because you don't have the courage to open yourself, to be vulnerable, to depend, to trust again. Okay? They're letting you know that you're a little girl right now. You're needing more of a hug and shoulder to cry on than a platform where you will actually have to trust and give in and be open and can be reached and can be loved. A person loved can actually reach you. They also want to let you know that you have a power struggle where you're not really even trusting men right now. Okay? So if they were bringing you great men, strong men in your cipher, in your arena, you will have a power struggle with that, because the men that you've been dealing with, you have when you did give them that position, when they did play that role, they didn't do well by it. Okay? They screwed you over. They betrayed you. They deceived you. So now you're having an issue for when they do bring you those men that can play that role. You will fight it. You will doubt it. You will combat it. You won't trust the energy. Okay, so again, needing more healing work done. Also, they're speaking of the adventurer, letting you know that you are a lot more creative. And with that being said, you can't keep choosing the same type of phenotype or the same type of characteristics or the same type of people. You can't date the same type of people in a different body. You're going to have to date out of that comfort zone, date out of that group of people that you're used to going through things with. You're giving those who don't deserve it chance after chance after chance, and those who do deserve it, none. That familiar scent that you're used to. You're going to have to get comfortable with things that are new. Okay, you're going to have to adventure when it comes to you and what you want in a relationship and from a relationship. Also, this defeated spirit that you have when it comes to dating, when it comes to your past relationships, you're going to have to remove that, because men can smell that. Okay, the men that you may be looking at, want to talk to, they can smell that defeated energy on you, and that's not always good. You do not want anyone to come in and to tell you a lie or sell you a lie, sell you a dream, or take advantage of the fact that you may be feeling defeated. You're gonna have to work on self-confidence, self-love, and you're gonna have to learn from the relationships you went through to know that it did not defeat you, it made you stronger.
Shay. Yeah, you got your new moon reading, didn't you? Lord, this one just a spoiled one. You lost your mojo. Let's just talk about it, okay? Real and live. You lost your mojo, and it's because of the past. It's because of what men put you through. Now you're not. Now you're very skeptical in how much you put yourself out there. That's that adventure that you're not being. You're not putting all of yourself out there like you once did when you was excited about love, when you didn't know what love could give you. Now you pretty much see, love have these type of traits. Not all the trait. Love has other traits that you're looking for, but you're judging it off of the trait that you've already seen. And that's not always good. That's stopping you from putting all of yourself out there. And that comes with that defeated spirit. Do not feel defeated or as if it is your fault. Please take everything that we go through in life as learning experiences. You had to go through all of the breakups. You had to. That was already written in life. We find comfort in knowing that the things that we've been through has already been written. We find comfort in that. Not to feel defeated as if these things just came out of nowhere and now we're down in our luck. No. You have to experience these things. That does not slow you up. That is the baggages that we were speaking on earlier. Do not carry those baggages. They are slowing you up. You can't go to all the cool parties and all the cool places you're needing because you got all those grocery bags and shopping bags on you. You got to go straight to the house. They want you to know that was your message earlier. Drop the baggage. It is making you feel heavy, and that heaviness is making you feel defeated. Look at love totally different with brand new eyes. Not as if in fact, don't be a worn pair of shoes or old pair of shoes. You ever give an old pair of shoes to someone you said, do whatever you want with them, fuck them up, jump in the mud? Don't be that old pair of shoes because that's how men are going to treat you, however they want to treat you. That's that defeated spirit you don't want to go into a relationship with. As a man, I'm letting you know they're going to treat you like dirty shoes. You got to look like a brand new pair of shoes that ain't no one ever worn before.
That the last one couldn't fit.
Just kept it in the box.
Unbothered, untouched, refined. Now it's a collector's item. Now it done gained, fame and popularity. It done been seasoned. A special edition. When you've conquered what you've been through, you've became a special edition. The only person that can walk in your shoes is you. Don't take that out on others. Please. Please, heart to heart, woman to woman. Please understand. You are the only one walking in your shoes. Do not take it out on people who ain't even had the chance to hurt you yet. Don't do it. And because of this message coming, we'll tell you, we're welcoming to you to contact us so we can move forward with some self-love work and self-healing work. Okay?
And definitely counseling.
Counseling. We've had some family tuning in right now who's been able to take counseling with HOK.
Yes. Red and white hearts.
Yeah. Do recommend counseling.
I say yes. Counseling is very much needed to be able to speak about it, to get through. That's a way that we can drop baggage, y'all. A lot of times we're carrying baggage because we want everyone to know what's in the baggage. So we're going to everyone. A lot of times we just need to sit down and speak about what's in these packages and then realize I don't need to carry this no more.
It's old. I don't fit none of this no more. It's out of style. It's not my taste.
Not even your taste no more.
Wow.
But you carrying it around.
Ooh.
Filling up. You can't even put no more new clothes in your drawer because you got all these old clothes from last season that you ain't never gonna wear again. You know them bell bottoms.
Yeah,
Mhm.
out of style, out of
That's
season.
it.
That goes with change. Look how much you changed. How much are you hoarding and holding on to that's no longer you, no longer your style, no longer your taste. You're no longer that person. And you're pissing yourself off because you know you're not. But you're still, and this message is not just for her. That's speaking to a lot of others right now. You're no longer that person and you're still forcing yourself to be that person. And yourself is crying out, wanting to break that shell, wanting to break that mold, that label of who everybody think you are, of who you've shown them. But that's not it. That's not everything you have to show. You have a lifetime to show who you are and what you're capable of. After you accomplish a goal, you'll be looking for the next goal to accomplish. Do not let the things you have already experienced be your downfall. It's came and gone.
It's left. It's done.
It's over. It's done.
Those are the emotions now lingering.
We have to remove that hoarding spirit.
Mm.
Not as we hoard things in a house that's no longer needed, we hoard relationships that's no longer needed. Meaning that we want an intimate relationship, but we're probably better off friends. We probably are better off co-parents. We're probably better off married instead of fucking around. A couple of y'all got a message from that. They said, Taylor, thank you so much for
I'll
booking
say, yeah, that
your
was
mini reading.
a needed message. I know a few was able to take.
Do you have any questions, Miss Prince?
Taylor, go out brand new. Don't go out as a mother. Don't go out as someone who's been through bad relationships. Go out as brand new Taylor who ain't never been in a relationship before. Give that energy to men so that they bring their A game. They know that you have nothing to compare to, so they gotta bring their best.
Ooh, they
If
don't
a-
know what they
If a man knows exactly what you've been through, he knows how much he ain't gotta really do. Oh, you been with niggas don't really do all that. I ain't gotta do it the most then.
Right, because you accepted that. Don't let them know.
Versus them high maintenance women, men know, oh, I can't even touch that. I can't even talk to that. I
Right.
got the paper for that. Oh yes. Please understand how men think. You gotta give that image, that impression that, oh no, I'm brand new in this. These babies just popped up with a stork. I ain't never did it before.
Y'all better pull a Mary on them.
I said, no questions. Surely needed to hear that.
Ashe.
111.
Yes.
Make your prayers. I share. Real quick, yesterday I was catching all of them.
Yeah.
Sherry and Erica, the 666-222,
333
1111. I was catching all of them like out the blue. I was like, every time I called them out, and every time I did, I thought of y'all too, because y'all always calling out them on live. I do pray for that. We need those intermissions.
Yeah.
They be on it on the hour every hour. All right now, 222, boom. I said, yeah, wonderful messages. I know family was able to take those messages. And that's what I love about live interaction, is that when one get a reading, we all can take that message. It's not as if we're all dealing with different things in our life. We're all just focused on different things in our life. But we all deal with the same things. So you may come across that issue one day for whoever needed that message. You may come across this one day, and you may need to understand exactly what you need to do to get out of that funk, to get out of that rut.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Mama.
I say. All right, family. We have 47 minutes still left on the clock, 9 slots available. New moon readings and relationship readings. Personally, want to focus on. I share wonderful messages and also want to get into those group messages as well. The
Yeah.
family continue to keep these views up. Continue like, love, sharing, tagging family on in so that we can definitely get into group messages for the new moon. I share.
Is your emotions hot? I'm getting high on your emotions. You give me the conversion. You give me the conversion. Your emotions hot.
Alafia, Alafia, Mama Misia. Alafia, Marquita. We see you tuning in. I shall do pray, family. Taylor, are you an Omo Oya? Taylor Omo Oya? Omo Ogun? Oba Ogun. Okay then. I know Oya's been coming in very heavy and letting everyone know to embrace the change. Embrace it because whether you was gonna change or not change is gonna come your way. It's inevitable. You can't not change. You can't not grow another year. You can't not have your hair to grow longer. You can't. Change is inevitable. So to everyone, whether you are Omo Oya or not, please embrace change as whether you're Omo Oya, you still have breath in your lungs. You still work with that same energy. So yes, you are going to have to embrace change. Don't let change catch you off guard. Where change don't happen 4 times and you ain't caught up yet.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking on Omoyaz, thank you, Miss Julie, for that message you gave. Definitely, we hope that for family that was able to receive that message in the group chat, took that message serious.
I say I do for a band.
Thank you. Change is inevitable, family. And change doesn't always mean because something was wrong, because something bad happened. Change doesn't always mean it's because of a negative situation. It may be because of the season. It may be because what's needed. It may be because of what you've been asking for, praying for. And those were the changes that were needed to be made for that to happen. It is very amazing to us how many people want something and don't want to do nothing different than they're already doing. Well, if that was going to work, it would happen by now. If there's goals that you're wanting to meet, there's things you want to accomplish, levels you want to reach, relationships you want to have, and it has not happened yet, then you must look at your situation yourself and your environment and figure out what needs to change. It's no illusion. The illusion is to think that you have nothing to do with it, and all this is just happening to you and not for you. That's the illusion. To think that all your relationships was bad because nothing to do with you at all. No, there's a natural question of what are you doing to keep attracting anxious relationships? No, we were not told to come out and try every person out of a billion people on this earth. And then, after you've had everyone on earth, then choose your mate. That is not dating. And that's what some of you all are doing.
Ultimately, you can attract whatever you want to you. You are only attracting what been raised to see, what you're watching on TV, your surrounding. ultimately you can attract anything to you. This goes back to being that adventurer, being able to give your sight something different so that you can attract something different and to treat what you attract different than what you've been used to.
Mm.
That's another mission because yes, you may want something different, but do you know how to treat a person that's not the same characteristic that you've been used to? Do you know how to treat this new person?
Oh my God. Dealing with ancient folks and then meeting genuine people, the transition is not so easy.
It's not.
Dating fucked up people and then falling in love with someone who's truly genuine, the transition is not so easy. Change, transition. We have to be mindful of our transitions. We watch movies, we listen to songs, and we could definitely point out a horrible transition. Plays,
Mhm.
Tyler Perry, we got on his ass about his transitions, hour-long songs to change the setup and behind the curtains. Your transition in life. What is your transition looking like? From the place you no longer want to be and where you want to go. Is your transition smooth? Is it sweet? Is it safe?
The,
But you,
tran-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
the transition sets up for the future. The change is for the future.
Yes.
You're going to be hit with some tasks in the future, and it's going to take that change to be able to accomplish. Alafia,
Alafia,
Alafia, Dozy,
Jesse.
yeah. I know shortly behind you. Echo, echo,
Echo,
echo.
echo, echo.
We gotta really, not be so stubborn, hard head, stiff neck. Stiff neck means stiff neck just stays one way.
Stop.
Don't want to turn. Life detrimental if you don't turn your head and see what may be coming. But we can be so stiff necked where we don't want to change. We don't want to see change. We've gotten comfortable because we felt as if where we've gotten, well, it's been so hard to get here. I don't want to do no more. With that defeated spirit that we can pick up because of the tasks that we've had to accomplish. Ooh, they were so heavy. I don't want to really change anything. I just want to continue being like this. And there she goes. Echo,
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 echo.
echo.
Alafia, Brittany.
I said Lafayette holding it down on YouTube. I know it's a lot of room over there, extra
Very
echoes
spacious.
over there. We got to recognize the change is for the betterment. The change is going to make you realize that the baggage that you're carrying is not needed. And change makes us look so beautiful.
Yes, it does.
That caterpillar from a butterfly. And who to say a caterpillar is not beautiful? Caterpillars are very beautiful. I love it. I just sit down and watch a caterpillar.
They are beautiful. But that's not a caterpillar's only destiny in life.
Ooh, no, it's not.
So we appreciate all the phases that the caterpillar, the cocoon, the butterfly, and the moth go through. Because we're no different. And I love how you stated change looks good on us.
It does.
'Cause let's be honest. As children, we loved that new toy and we got it. Yeah. No matter how much we raved over it, we was ready for another one. Or another way to play with it. Or someone else to play with. Or a new version of it. Seasons. Seasons are beautiful because it comes and we've been waiting on it. Oh my gosh, look at the snow, it's so beautiful. After a while, I am tired of the cold. Oh my God, look at springtime, the flowers, everything's up with these bees. I'm tired of springtime. Oh my God, summertime, it's hot out, everybody out. Oh my God, I'm hot. Fall time, look at all the leaves. Okay, these snakes, I can't take it. So change is always exciting to the spirit who's been coming down here a long time now.
Your spirit understands change. It needs your physical to catch up with that. Your spirit don't have to change over and over. It understands change so much. We're the stiff necked ones. Your spirit is like, I don't like this. I'm used to being able to be versatile.
Absolutely.
How versatile are you all?
Yeah.
Surely not just with your clothes, because the seasons tell you to change your clothes, but be more versatile with your spirit. Be more versatile with patience, when to have the patience, how to have the patience. Don't just look at patience as just one thing and then get defeated when you feel as if patience didn't work.
Absolutely. Definitely, family. And change doesn't mean not being yourself. Change doesn't mean becoming someone you're not. Change is giving yourself and allowing yourself the opportunity to tap into all of yourselves, many different selves that you have not been able to explore or express or be because of situations and scenarios that you was going through and you were in. Mama Misia stated, that's why everybody comes in your life for a reason or a season. That's why you must learn to adapt and understand. You must reflect on why things happened the way it did. Self reflection. Very
Woo!
powerful.
Mother of the
Wow.
church came up with the finger up.
Yes.
Speak on it.
That was a mouthful.
I say,
Definitely, definitely. Self reflection. And how much time do we have to self reflect? And we can no longer just wait on situations to where we done showed our ass that now we need to self reflect. Let's make time for self reflection. As our days are so filled up and so busy, we barely have time to just have us time, me time, time to just yourself, let alone split that time to yourself up with reflecting self. So look at how much we are letting ourselves get away with. As we're always calling out others and pointing out others of what we're not gonna let people get away with, or you're not gonna treat me like so, you ain't gonna do me, you gonna talk to me like that. But what about self? Self is just getting away with almost murder when it comes to changing, when it comes to being versatile, that oh yeah energy, knowing the many cells, the many different sides of you that you have, and how you're using the same avatar, the same character for each scenario. That doesn't make sense. Just because you're going through changes does not mean you're becoming something you're not. When a tree loses its leaves, it's still a tree. A tree losing its leaves during fall season doesn't make it not a tree. What you're seeing is the tree going through the necessary steps and processes that it needs to go through to continue to have life. Alafia Marcus.
Oye Lakin, Alafia. Yes. Self reflection. Now, here's the thing that we're going to have to really watch as well is that when we are changing or when we are seeing others change, we have to realize we have to change as well. We can't ask others to change and we're not making the change. And of course, in our lives, we want everyone to have a little bit of change because that's how you groom for each other. We're grooming for each other. So, yes, there's going to have to be change on both ends. That means, yes, as you are changing, you are going to have to see change in the others that are around you. Normally, when you are changing, you can see the changes in others. And that's responsible because everyone has their own boundaries. And when change happens, boundaries may change as well. So to get a hold on respecting everyone's boundaries and their changes. It's much like when we're raising children. Yes, the young babies want to be smothered and loved and want to be up under you, and then they hit that point where they don't want to do nothing, be around you, think that you are just the uncoolest ever. So we learn what? This person has changed, the child has changed, now the boundaries has changed. We have to see the same thing in everything, and it doesn't stop. That's not the only point where boundaries change.
Yes, so true, Baba. Thank you for speaking on that. We're gonna have to see how when those changes come, how those boundaries may change in all areas. As you used the awesome analogy between the child and parent, you can see that in your career. When your career changes, yes, boundaries change. In relationships, as you all are growing and maturing in a relationship, boundaries should change. And the boundaries should always reflect self, a healthier environment for self. As you are in a relationship and your partner is changing and changing for the better, you cannot remain the same and expect that the boundaries are still healthy, that the relationship is still healthy. We are all continuing to mature, to evolve, to elevate. That's continuous. And people are expecting to elevate without going through shit. People are expected to learn things without going through shit. People are expected to gain more wisdom without going through anything. That's an illusion. If you have gotten comfortable with where you at in life, do know God will shake the table. Thank you for sending love, family.
I say yes. I do pray for the love family. Beautiful messages. Yes. Family, let's go ahead and get on to emotions too. Must control our emotions because as we are changing, as we are embracing changes, emotions can stop those changes. Emotions tend to want things to stay the same. We have to control our emotions so that we can embrace change when change happens. Because a lot of times your emotions are going to stop the change. And it may stop the change for you, your transformation, or for others who may be around you. It may stop transformation for your children. A lot of children just, become scarred because they realize that transformation didn't exactly work well because of others around them.
That transition.
The transition, it becomes too awkward. It becomes, not comfortable.
Turbulence. What?
So we're gonna have to, watch our emotions as yes, we are changing and others are changing around us.
She stated one of her Oguns is in the hospital. She called to check on him. She wanted to go see him. When she called, he hung up on her. He's in the ACE.
Mm. We pray that that one is doing well, sending much love and strength. You do the same for whatever he's going through at the time being. That will pass. Emotions. We have to control our emotions because emotions will also stop blessings from coming. Emotions will also stop growth from coming. From Emotions will also stop change from coming. So as you just stated, you see the anger, that emotion will not allow blessings to come to him. We all have the same instance. Sometime in our lives, we'll see that our own emotions will block certain things. And then our emotions will find themselves to be justified. So controlling our emotions will spark, innate that change, that transformation in everyone's lives. Especially for the parents out there who, aggravated and dealing with the children's change and transformations. Control your emotions. They're changing. They can't help it. That's just the way life goes. You're going to have to find more peace and ease with others changing. And yes, because they are your children, it will be emotional. But allow them to change without your emotions interrupting their change, altering their change.
Absolutely. Mama Misa stated, Ashe, your past hurt, but it was not for you to keep that hurt. It was for you to learn yourself and understand why things happen so you won't continue to make the same mistakes. You got to start seeing things with your eyes and not the rose colored glasses on everything, meaning giving people the benefit of the doubt. You got to start looking at things as if, why did I allow this? Why did the text come back around? Because maybe you didn't learn what you were supposed to learn the first time. That was beautifully said. Very beautiful stated. Beautifully stated.
Our family will be able
Absolutely.
to copy and paste that. Whenever y'all need to go
Screenshot it.
back and read that, Ashe.
Absolutely.
Please understand that change is going to happen, and if things come back around, it's because you didn't make the right change. It's because your emotions wasn't exactly worked on at that moment to make the right decisions for that change. Our own free will. Yes, we have free will, but the universe is gonna get what it's gonna get. And if you ain't got it, the universe will bring it right back around, will aggravate the shit out of you. So you think this is all that life must be about. And life is looking at you like, well, you can't handle this one task. We have to find a balance, family.
Absolutely. Very well stated. Absolutely.
I said 25 minutes left until the cutoff time, family.
Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying these messages. Thank you, Mama Misia, for your feedback. Thank you, Miss Sherry, for your feedback. I do pray family for going ahead and tuning in with us this late.
Yes, the family enjoyed these late night messages. I know y'all normally see us going around 7 o'clock. As we stated, we do have family in town with us, and we have been enjoying family's time. Definitely shout out to Afia. I know you all heard her and seen her coming in live a few times. I say shout out to her and her family.
Ashe.
Family have any questions about the messages they've been receiving this evening?
Oh, y'all gotta hit that more button because it was more. Oh, excuse us. We apologize. Thank you. Start looking at things and then looking at yourself on why you allow things. Your past helps you grow. You went through it for a reason. Maybe your story is to help somebody else, but how can you do that when you're not responsible enough to admit what you allowed? Gotta stop playing the blame game. Sometimes we can't control what happens to us if it wasn't our fault. But when you are older, you are responsible enough to know what's right and what's wrong. It wasn't right when you came up and do better for yourself.
Mm.
Definitely.
And that's what people don't like, is that he who knows does not die like he who does not know. I'll say it again for those who didn't get it. He who knows does not die like he who does not know. A lot of people like to be ignorant. A lot of people like to act as if they ain't been through things and already got the lessons. They want to act like this is the first time. And universe ain't like that. Universe is not about springing nothing new on you. There is nothing new under the sun. So you can't continue to act as if you don't know when you do know.
Absolutely. Erica Chanel said, her mom said this earlier. Ashe.
Ashe.
Definitely. Those messages are just very powerful. And can't no one say that they don't relate, they don't understand. Thank you, Mother Misia, for taking the time. to type that. Hopefully, family is really, really, really. I would love to screenshot that. Very powerful.
Ashe.
And it shows that we're actually learning from our lessons.
Gives you comfort in the lessons. And rather than feeling defeated, rather than feeling, oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, I can't believe I've gone through this. Take these experiences in life and learn from them. Take initiative in breaking generational curses upon yourself. Don't wait for someone else to do it. This is how it's done. By taking the experiences that you've gone through, learning from them so that the next one don't have to go through them. And then being able to take advice from those who have gone through them, those wise elders who are trying to tell you don't make the mistakes they did. Oh Lord, and then having the spirit of discernment to make sure they ain't just trying to be jealous and hold you back from something. Can't be lazy. Not in this game. Not in this game of life. You can't be lazy.
Lazy bones
Get
you
you
nowhere.
nowhere.
Lazy bones get you nowhere.
I say, Echo Erica, you better remember those combos your mother had with
Better.
you. As we just stated, please listen to what the elders are telling you who have lived life way before you have lived life.
Mm. Forgive yourself and forgive others, even if they didn't come back to apologize. So you won't continue to be a bag lady or man.
As we were just speaking on, forgive and forget. As much as we hated to hear it, the older you get, the more you realize and let it sink in. That shit has to happen. If I ever want to continue and move forward in my destiny, I will have to learn how to forgive and then forget it in the past so that you will not become a back lady or a back man. To forgive and forget. Oh, it's not easy. We feel as if we are justifiable to always remember the hurt and the pain. So I won't ever go through this again. Yet we continue to call it upon ourselves. Now, if we were to forget about it and never thought about these things again, could you call it upon yourself to happen again? No, you could not. The older you get, the more you realize forgiving and forgetting is so important. That is a part of the healing. You can't heal and still remember these things that hurt you. Those memories are bags. I say profoundly said, Mama Misia.
Yes.
I shall do play. Yeah, you know, we were speaking on this. I
And that's
say,
everything you had to let
indeed.
go of. Wow, that's so true.
What you envision, what you're thinking, what you're focusing on is what you are creating, family. So if you are only focusing or envisioning the hurt, the pain, the wrongdoing, that will continue, family. We got to be able to let go. It is for your own good. It has nothing to do with the other person. Oh, let vengeance be of the Most High. But for you to be able to continue and live on and continue your destiny, your journey, let go because you want to manifest the best. No matter how the enemy came and tried to detour you. Oh, the devil works just like that. He'll have you destroy your own gifts. He'll have you destroy your own destiny.
Absolutely.
Beautiful messages.
Beautiful message.
I said there's 18 minutes left, family, to the cutoff time.
Thank you, family, so much for tuning in. I'm very appreciative, Spirit, for these messages, as well as you all. Messages needed. No matter how hard you try to block it off and don't deal with it. You're gonna keep getting the same thing just in a different way. Wow. So true.
Mm-hmm.
So true. Manifesting it in other forms of your life. Balance.
Healing. For those out there asking, how do you heal? Right there. Forgive, forget, let that baggage go. And now you start to manifest better for yourself. You know the things that you've been through, the things that you don't want. That should give you more ease in your prayers. Well, now I can start to, weed out the things I don't want in this prayer. I can start to be more, you know, descriptive in my prayers because I know what I don't want. The clean glass versus the dirty glass. Surely you first probably asked, can I have a glass of water? You were just given any old glass, chipped up, dirty, foggy. Then you say, oh, all right, let me get me a clean glass with a clean glass of water. Now you're more descriptive. Now you know exactly what you want. But you had to go through the dirty glass first, didn't you? And of course, you're not going to drink clean water thinking of dirty water now, are you? Now you're thinking, oh no, I'm thinking nothing but clean water, clean water, clean water. I want clean water to quench my thirst. This goes with life, family. We got to be able to see the same thing in the things that we've gone through. And yes, some of us have been through some horrific, traumatic things in our lives. But that's just how the devil came in to try to take your destiny from you.
So true. So true, Baba. So true, Mama Lucia.
Asha. A lot of self-healing on this Friday. A lot of self-reflection on this Friday. As I know a lot of us are looking to get into relationships. Are we really ready? Have we really healed? Are you really trying to dump this baggage on someone else and call it unfair because the love isn't the same? No. Or say it's unfair when they dump baggage on you. Heal. Heal first. And that means, yes, digging deep on the baggage that you're holding on to, and then let that be the last time you ever think about it. Okay, go ahead and send it.
These messages are really deep.
And we've really in these messages lately here for the past few days. Ashe.
Mama Misia stated, always remember nothing happens overnight. Always be patient with yourself. Cry it out, write it out. Feel that feeling that you're feeling. Stop blocking off your emotions trying to be strong. Feel your emotions and know that it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to acknowledge that you're hurt and feel it. Nothing is easy, but just know you will grow and be able to help somebody else. I say so true that a big part of self reflection is identifying, to be able to identify exactly what it is you're feeling, what it is you're going through, what triggered it, why is it still an issue, why is it still causing the same amount of pain for when it first happened. identification. That's why we must take the time out to self-reflect so we can identify what are our emotions stemming from. What are our emotions? Do we have the same reaction with every emotion? Do we deal things? Do we react the same way regardless of the emotion we're feeling? We're gonna have to start to get into identity, identifying.
Controlling our emotions, not letting our emotions be rampant. Don't let your emotions control you. And yes, we go through things where it may get emotional. Yes, we bump our knee, and yes, it makes us sad, and yes, it makes us cry. But do we let that control us? Do we let that stay with us? Once upon a time, we knew to shake something up and keep going. You learn from your lesson, yeah. Just made the analogy and just actually had it happen. You know, you run your hand across that wooden banister one time, you catch that splinter, you don't do it no more. But it's not your main focus. Now your focus is how else can I get downstairs without catching the splinter? We naturally would do things like that, but the older we get, the lazier we get. And now we don't think of other ways. We try to still do it the same way and get different results.
Definitely.
We go through traumatic things in our life because others can avoid these traumatic things if you tell your story. Others may go through traumatic things so that you will not have to go through these traumatic things. Others may go through traumatic things to help you along because you have gone through the same traumatic things as well. We have to give respect to everyone's life experiences to know that we can learn from everyone's life experiences. This is why it is not good for a man to be alone. There is so much knowledge and wisdom in one lifetime, you cannot obtain it all. You would have to have a village for those who have went through certain things, elders before you who have been through certain things, and how to accomplish and overcome these things. How did they control their emotions so that you won't go through these same emotions? How to veer off of that journey right there all by itself so that these emotions don't even have to come up. We have to be able to put our ego aside and take knowledge and wisdom when given to us. And then be able to respect life when life gives us knowledge and wisdom. This is how we become the wise ones because of our experiences. The old wise man sitting on top of the mountain is not wise because it was just sent down into his head. He's lived a long life and seen many things to be able to speak on them. It is your journey that you go throughout life, not the baggage that you hold throughout life. That's not what it's about. Oh, yeah, oh, yes. You just want yes or no.
Yeah, if you have a yes or no question, she can ask the yes or no question. Do you want to inbox us or you were staying on live? Archie, thank you so much. Spirit and Baba for those messages. Thank you, Jamesia. Definitely giving us a lot of great words of wisdom and encouragement. Definitely words of wisdom. Hope that everyone enjoyed their Friday. Thank you for the love, family. All right, family, we have 7 minutes into the cutoff. Happy new moon in Virgo.
Ashe. Godchildren, make sure you're in the inbox booking your readings, especially if you have not gotten your full moon readings. Go ahead and get your new moon readings.
This is at 16 minutes.
I'm good if you want to do something.
Yeah, it's almost past 4 o'clock.
Erica, did you ask your question? Or you just wanted to pick the question out your head? What's going on?
Never go down. You go there, you go there, we go there. If you enter the place, I go there. I go fiki, I go rewind. Say now me go do the PJ on video. Say my party go dey talk to the daylight. Before you run go dey try, you make you think twice. You know smoke, you want smoke, say the daylight. I'm a man of God, say me the
DJ Perez.
One time, it goes about the two person we want you. Another one, try lose you, try another me.
DJ Perez.
I know fit tell fire, but I say I know do. So the man I come down, one down for only you, yeah. Many man they try to whine you. I don't really mind, they just they whine. Many girls they try to whine you. Baby, no go mind them, just they whine. Many man they try to whine you. I don't really mind, they just they whine. Many girls they try to whine. Baby, no go mind them, just they whine. So we say, Jawa, look into my eyes, oh baby, Jawa, will you be my wife, oh baby, Jawa, baby, me, oh yeah, raga, for me, Jawa, look into my eyes, oh baby, Jawa, will you be my wife, oh baby, Jawa, baby, me, Jawa, my baby, Jawa, my baby, Jawa, Amina, Zamana.
Family, have any questions about the messages? And Erica, did you have a question?
Many man they try to whine you. I don't really mind, they just they whine. Oh, many you try to whine me. Baby, no go mind, they just they whine you. Many man they try to whine you. I don't really mind, they just they whine. Oh, many you try to whine me. Baby, no go mind, they just they whine. So we say, Jawa, look into my eyes, oh baby, Jawa, will you be my wife, oh baby, Jawa, baby, Jawa, look into my eyes, oh baby, Jawa, will you be my wife, oh baby, Jawa,
family, for those who are inquiring about their bookings in the inbox, we'll speak with you all after live, but most likely tomorrow.
Ashe.
2 minutes until they cut off.
Ashe, I've enjoyed these messages. Very, very heavy messages. Ocean came with them on that self-reflection, self-love, and how to heal through the bullcrap we are going through. Very important, because that states that we are looking to change, we are looking to grow, and that we don't want to continue dealing with the bullcrap that we've been dealing with. We want to see a change. You're gonna have to heal to be able to get that change. In order to heal, you gotta let go and not drag it along with you. That's how you let the one who hurt you win.
By letting what they did affect everything else in your life.
Everything and everyone, every blessing.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe, family. Besides Mama Mesia and the Chanel family, how are you all doing out there? How did you all enjoy the messages? Thank you so much, Mama Mesia. We love it each and every time you come in.
Every time it's a heavy present with the mothers of the church. Ooh, I'm not fucking spiritual.
I say.
All right, family, we have met that cutoff time. I say, right?
Yes, family.
We love you and we thank you. And until next time,
Bye.
bye.